My fault. We're back at it. God damn, boy, it's so breezy, boy. I'm shaking like a stripper. But NT ways, my benevolent. Let me. Ooh, just fucked up the title, chat. It's okay though. It's okay, cause we ball. You know. Sometimes I hate having an asymmetrical face, cause like, if you invert the camera, bro, like my face fucking lopsided. But we're nobody's supposed to be like symmetrical fully down. You know, one shoe's bigger than the other. One, okay, that's the most racist shit I ever seen. But one shoe's bigger than the other. I was walking by, I guess, a Mustang, and then whoever was in the car locked the door. Like, I understand, but I'd probably do the same thing no matter who it was. You see a man in khakis and Air Forces and a fucking buttoned up polo with goddamn semi locks that's just barely fucking locking. God damn it. I'll lock my car too. What? Oh my god, is he humping? That squirrel's humping out there. My fault, bro. Damn, my fault, OG. My fault. I didn't mean to look your way. But anyway, what was the topic for this one? I have totally forgot. The other one has left my mind. Was this supposed to be about self-hatred? No. Self-loathing is another particular way of obsession. Right? Because obsession can be positive and negative, obviously. But I feel like once you put a negative connotation on one word, it is used for that only purpose for the multitude of occasions, you know? Like, oh my god, this motherfucker's obsessed with me. But it can be in a positive light too, but sometimes I think it is mainly used in a negative connotation. Just like any other place. Right. There's so many things in the world that you can really concern yourself with. Family drama, school drama, sports drama, political drama, hood diversity drama, which is just gang banging. I like to spice it up though. Culture drama, who's better than who drama, what person do we hate the most drama, baby mama drama. Believe it or not, I got myself in that type of drama. I know, right? Like, who would? I know you look at me differently now, like as this like so-called creature that's like solitude has brought himself to that low of a caliber. No, nigga, I always been that low. I'm not a scummy person, but I am a bad person. A wise man once told me, never take your drawers off in a house that's not yours. Never get comfortable in a house that's not yours. You know what I'm saying? There's always. I knew I heard the ice cream truck. I thought I was fucking tripping. I do got $20 on me. I don't got experience for 20, nigga. 20 ain't nothing but change. But yeah, man. Things that might be good to you are bad to others. But don't believe there's always a protective mother that tends to hover, that tends to cover the things that you cannot mutter. Ooh, bars, nigga. I could deadass make a rap of the explanatory of my life in like a 2-minute segment. I can explain it, make it good. Don't, cause like niggas think when you rap, I won't say niggas, but people Damn, I low-key want to hit the other way because he's like, it sounds like he's using a circular saw, but I doubt it. Nah, he's cutting metal the way it sounds. There ain't no bevel cut. But anyway. But people tend to think when it comes to music or artistry, when you look like me, the only thing you can do is R&B and rap. You could do a whole different genre, and they'll see you as a rapper or R&B artist. Oh, nah, he's a see now he's a fucking he's smoothing that bitch out. We putting these bitches back on OG. Chill. Back to what I was saying, but I hate when my headphones do this in my hair. You gotta be very patient with freeforms. Cause my hair, I thought I had tight curls, but not really. Cause these bitches taking hella long to long. I don't be doing nothing. I just be letting it do its thing. I don't really be manipulating it like that, like I used to. But back to it. People think because you look a certain way, you talk a certain way, and yeah, you do certain things that with that you are what you do. Well, don't get me wrong. I used to say don't judge a book by its cover, but shit, how you supposed to understand the context of what you about to see? But I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean it as don't you read the cover to see what you're about to get into? Don't you use your context clues? Don't you observe? And don't lie and say no, I don't. I just pick up a book and read. All right. You want to see what type of genre it is? If it's non-fiction or fiction. You know what I'm saying? So, don't say that you don't do that when you do. Yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Right. I can make a whole motherfucking song. But I feel like freestyling is like a whole different craft than what rapping is, right? Because you can always write down and pick and choose what you wanna tangle up together so it can sound good. But freestyling, that's like a different artistry, you know? Because then you got the simplification of freestyling, and then you got the complex ones, and then you got the battle rap. But I don't know why they call it battle rap if it's not like battle rap sounds better than battle freestyle. But like at the same time, once you're going against a opponent, you tend to deep dive in what their background is to really get some dirt on them, you know. But I feel like them shits can cause fights. I seen a video. I don't know the full context of it, but I just know one word got said and the lady got soft. I think she was talking about like somebody's dead past relative, and then they both was talking about their relatives, and then she talked about it, and then she just socked her shit. That shit was that shit was low key funny, but the way you perceive it is no matter how you see it, somebody was in the wrong. no matter what it say. Somebody was in the wrong. We just don't know who. You know? But hold up. Do I need to turn the brightness down or up? Cause holy shit. Now you can't see nothing but me. Okay, that's like the medium. I gotta get a new phone. I know. Solitude, why are you feeding into the monopoly of iPhone, knowing they're not better quality iPhones? I mean, they're not better quality phones because it's a semi monopoly. You know how like Nike is a semi monopoly. You know, kind of. Rockefeller with all his gas stations was a monopoly, so they told him to split that bitch down in like the 64 different companies that made him more money anyway. I could be wrong about the number though. Anyways, I gotta get a new phone for the camera quality. Listen. Once I get some bacon, some real bacon. I mean like bacon, right? Did you just whistle at me, nigga? Black man walking down the sidewalk. Turn that camera on. I'm chilling. When they say it's not that deep, it is. But sometimes you gotta roll over. Oh, should we hit the playground, chat? I kind of do want to stay in this area a little bit longer, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. Then I might get questioned. But I feel like I look a little bit dapper today. No, okay. My fault, OG. I didn't know you was the fucking outfit police, bitch ass. I'm trolling. I love you, gang. How you been feeling? You know, almost every video I ask how the kids, how the wife, how the daughter, how the brother, how the sister doing. You know, almost every, not every, but every 2 videos or so. Like, give me some updates with your life. Follow. What's the best way you can contact me? I would say Instagram, but y'all don't follow Instagram. I would say TikTok, but I'm like a whole different being on TikTok. YouTube, you can really like grasp the personality of people. I low-key just want to sit down, take a little nap. But designated age 2 to 12. Shit. 5 years too late, buddy. Alright, anyways. You let my kicks, bro? Are they fresh? They was fresh, but now they're pretty fucked, not gonna lie. But you know what I can do? Take these bitches off. So man, back to what I was saying. Gotta get a new phone. Gotta act like a know-it-all. You know the know-it-alls I used to hate? The ones that just be making up shit that sound feasible, but when you actually do your own looking, that shit is like quite the opposite. Yeah. Or like when they guess something but they're correct. Oh, that shit hurts a motherfucker pride. I hear the ice cream truck, but I don't see the ice cream truck. I don't deserve a dessert today. I fucked up. We was looking for work, cause I don't know, man. I'm too cool for school, even though I still gotta go to school. So either I go to school now, right, and then graduate at 21, or I go to school later, and I fucking graduated at 23. Like, damn, bro. Either way, I'm fucked, bro. Cause damn sure I ain't going to no fucking NFL. I mean, I could. I know, right? Like, who the fuck that nigga think he can go to the NFL? That nigga school, when he played in school, he was ass. I got better, bro. Like, 1% better? Like, no, like, I could probably be on the practice squad for real. But what position? Any position, bro. Except O-line or D-line, because those are like the most athletic niggas on the field. Believe it or not, the most athletic niggas on the field is the niggas from O-line or D-line. I swear to God. Niggas be thinking it's the wide receiver. It's the DB. You know what I'm saying? No, bruh. It's not those. It's the offensive and defensive line. I know a motherfucker that can be any back except the quarterback. Bro. But anyway, I don't know why I keep on sneaking fucking sports shit in there. I always wondered what made me question my existence, gang. Right? Niggas always be like, why can't I just be a normal ass kid worrying about video games and shit? 8 years fucking old. I'm out here wondering why we doing this shit and what's the point. And then when I got older, I was like, damn. am I being different for the shits and giggles of it, or I just want to be like I got main character syndrome or some shit. Used to question myself so much. I used to get sad, bruh. Bro, like nigga wanted to blow his muffin top off, but then I was like, hell no, bruh. That's the bitch nigga way out. Not saying that you a bitch if you kill yourself, cause you don't know what they're going through. You shouldn't end it all, cause I feel like that's a waste of a life, you know. But who am I to tell you? Cause I was in the same boat, you know. But I think it's a waste of a life. Cause sometimes I get into a vibe where I'm be like, there's like a right now how I'm feeling. There's like a 75 to 80% chance there's nothing after this, you know. And that 15 to 20% could be something, but like even if it is something, would you still want to do it? Like I feel like that's like a damn near mental purgatory if you're, you know, not alive in this existence or realm, but you are to another extent to the point where we're gonna leave that for another day. Yeah. For my bitch ass start crying and shit. We're gonna leave that for another day. Cause like once yeah, bro, let's leave that for another day, you know? Let's keep the spirits high. My brain keeps on wanting this, you know? God damn. Anyway, that ice cream machine. I mean, that the ice cream man. I heard his tune, his jingle, but he's gone. You know what's crazy? You could probably think something doesn't exist until you search it up. But that's with everything. But like, if you like, I feel like back in the day there was like no like female philosophers because either they got killed or they wasn't allowed to think like that, you know, or they were like labeled as a witch. Everything is just stolen content or reciprocated and like copied and pasted into a different fashion and make it seem like what's something new. And then when we get something new, we don't like it because it's new. I feel like we don't know what we want. We have to tell you what you want. And I think that's what the higher ups do. They tell you what you want. They tell you want this iPhone. They tell you want this polo because it's brand and it looks nice. They tell you want Nikes because it looks nice and it's white. They tell you white is purity. Shit. They even tell you that you're supposed to look a certain way even though you were biologically born that way. They tell you we evolve and you don't need your wisdom teacher and you don't need your appendix. You probably don't need that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Like what that bitch for? We don't eat like raw food anymore and shit like that. So I think that's why like people dry are like slowly devolving because we're not like god damn my face is lopsided. We're not like chewing anything hard anymore. So that's why I like our jawlines recessing and shit like that. You know, biologically speaking and shit. They tell you to believe in these social constructs, these cues. They tell you the way you think is a mental illness. They tell you what you like if it's the same as you. You're crazy and you're indoctrinated. But deep down, we have been indoctrinated by social cues and how words are brought up. But don't take this the wrong way. Man, if you do, you do. Fuck it. Because, like, if you take it the wrong way and I explain it to you thoroughly, at this point, there's no point explaining to yourself that people that want to must misinterpret you, you know? They want to misinterpret you, so there's no point of even trying to convince them, you know? It's either you look for the future or you go back in the past to strengthen your statement, But like, we should do this because back in the olden time they used to do this, and then they'd be like, we should do this because in the future it would help us. Yeah, but back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, it's either you're doing it just to do it, or you're I don't know, man. I'm barking up the raunchy. I'm just chatting. I wanted to be different so bad, We're all stuck in our own world, right? We all think we're the main characters, and we're all side characters. Everybody had a life before you were born. You know that, right? And I used to think the same way. I still do. I still think I'm not the main character, but I still think I have importance, even though I'm unknown. We all do, in some manner of speaking. LeBron James could be the main character in his my career, and we're all just fans. That's one of the main characters. Michael Jackson's one of the main characters. But believe it or not, we're all main characters. We're all living for some type of purpose. Even though if it's one dude that just eats, sleeps, and repeat every day and doesn't put out and only consumes, he's still a main character. Might be a boring TV show. The Truman Show was pretty boring, but hey, it's still his show. It's still a show, bro. It is still his show. But yeah, man. Honestly, I might just end it here. Yeah. Damn, my fat ass. It was great talking to you once again. I feel like the camera is like my therapy. Indulging in statements that we never experienced. Excuse me. Trying to make sure I got everything. Yep. Got everything of importance, I guess. Instead of saying honestly, I'm gonna start saying like, when I'm lying, nah, cause then it won't fit the same. Or like, you can't say liarly. You'd be like, as a liar. Nah, just dishonestly. That's we just made something fire. Fuck out of here. I don't care. Like, dishonestly, I don't think it's worth it. Not living, but worth it to be something just to show others that you're great. Or to do it for yourself. But at the same time, even if you do it for yourself, you're still doing it for others. Because if you was by yourself, I feel like if you were the only person on earth, you wouldn't dress how you dress, you wouldn't talk how you talk, you'd probably just lose your mind. But even if you don't do it for others, you're doing it for yourself and others, and in some degree. But don't degrade to other people because they like to smoke, drink, and fuck hoes, because that might be fulfilling to them. So if it's fulfilling, let it be fulfilling. Word. Watching somebody play the game instead of playing the game, could that be fulfilling? Watching somebody play football instead of playing football and telling people how you used to be good at football, but that knee injury got you fucked up, that could be fulfilling. So do what is fulfilling to you. And yeah, man, you Have a wonderful day, my chaps.